is the On Call Podcast. Your home for sports, news, pop culture, tech, and the obscure. And of course, your host, Michael Meyer.
I've been drinking Kool-Aid cameras like I did when I was 9. Cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost the time. In the end, the nostalgia, though it tastes fine, I can only drink a couple cause it feels like a lie. We play Halo and we'd lay low in our basement until the sun began to rise. We would go to school but not learn too much, cause it's hard to read when you've got tired eyes. They've been with me for some time, and it's nice to know that they still by my side. Friends are like stars, cause no matter how far, when it's dark outside, they will be your light. We play Halo, and
The fade out takes a long time, doesn't it? Oh, it's beautiful. It was beautiful. I know. Anyway, welcome to a special edition.
Special Friday edition. Dun dun dun.
I just, my mind's blown right now. I got to see this movie that I just found out about. Nimona.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix. It's a Netflix movie. It's up for like a ton of awards for the Academy. It was originally made by Blue Sky Studios, which is Ice Age. Well, when Disney bought 20th Century Fox, they got, it's their movie now, and it was like 75% done, and then they scrapped it. I don't know why for sure yet. I'm doing some digging, but there's no official word on why they scrapped it. Part of it was supposedly because gay lead characters, and they didn't want to ruffle any feathers. But I heard it's just really good animation, cute story. And I'm just trying to hear. Okay, wanted to make sure the audio's coming through. Since this is my first time doing this with Zoom and this Rodecaster, but it looks good. I want to see it, and Netflix released it for 7 days on YouTube. And then I don't know how to watch it after that. But I'd never even heard of it, but it's kind of blowing up on Reddit today. So I'm curious. It is. And Lord knows I spent a lot of time watching animated movies. I watched Secret Life of Pets twice today. And Moana. What else? Nothing. Just that today. We didn't give the kids the TV or anything for quite a bit. Yeah, I like Moana.
Unless you've seen it 97 times in a row.
Yeah, it's been on a lot here.
Yeah.
If I'm being... I know, I'm pretty stoked for it. But, like, what are they going to do?
I'm looking forward to the Kung Fu Panda one and the, yeah. What's the other one coming
Despicable
out?
Me 4.
Yeah, that's it. Definitely down for those, man.
I mean, what can they really do on Moana? It's already...
Well, the ending, that was like one island, one situation. It's probably another adventure with, what's his name? Oh. Okay.
We're going to find out how much of a traveler she's been over these years.
Yeah.
Someone's going to bang the drum for her. Dum-dum. If he's even in it. I heard he was interested. Is he confirmed? Is it the same chick? Okay. I can get behind it. Let's see. Trying to share this to a bunch of people. Not that anyone's going to listen. You know how it is. I'm my own. I'm the producer, editor. Dave is the barback. He sets up tables.
Yeah.
The grunt. It's true.
Right. You gotta have a bitch. That's right.
It's true. And no, but oh yeah, there's so many of those weird YouTube crews now. I don't even know the names of any of them because I'm old now.
God, yeah, you are. Jesus.
Some days I feel like that. I wish I could just go to sleep.
Like eternal sleep?
I mean, I would probably
Yeah.
look much younger
Well,
if I slept.
yeah. Yeah. It's like a whole nother.
Yeah, you keep shitty hours too, don't you? It seems like every time I text you, you're there.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't either.
What do you work 11 to 7? Sounds like there's some. Oh no, it's the downspout. I wonder if it's. Can you hear rain? Okay, good. It's really loud in here.
It's a flood in
I
here
thought
for
it
a
was.
minute.
I thought it was coming in. It was
Yeah.
actually hitting the door so hard.
Yeah.
It's really tinging off the downspout, so it's just like.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's there. I'm gonna have to check behind the couch after this. See, you got you got shitty hours until you're done. That's a weird way to put it. Did your job have what, 2 shifts? So it's just like it's easy to overlap.
Like 11 to 8 or 11 to 8. 11 to 7.
He just said his hours, 9 till they're done.
I didn't hear that part.
Get the wax out of yours, old man. We're old.
Okay.
Dave is.
I'm ancient.
He's a whole nother generation.
Right.
I'd pass on that.
Mm.
So, anyway, we normally do the podcast on Thursdays, which we did Thursday. But Zach, the sports freak he is also not a gamer. He probably could have done today.
The way he was talking, he probably could have. But, yeah.
He speaks so openly about being anti-gamer that it made me not even try. But I don't know. He plays a Switch now, but I think that's about it. I want to make sure that you're coming through too, now that I think about it. Let me hear you say something there, Brandon. Oh, you're not coming through. See, I'm glad I checked.
Oh, man.
All right, one second. I can fix that. I can fix
Ghost in
that.
the machine.
All right, can you talk again for me, buddy? I can hear you, but they can't. Hold on. Whoa. Whoa. All right, let me get you again.
Yes, sir. Just sitting here waiting. Waiting and
Got
waiting.
it. All right. Now I feel better.
Well, yeah. I mean, it would sound like we're
It'd be
talking to
really weird.
ourselves.
That's a really long break.
Yeah. Just a
Okay.
little quick gray.
So anyway, as I was saying,
Anywho,
he's not a gamer.
no.
We weren't going to force him to do something he wasn't really comfortable with.
I mean, he would have done it, but there's nothing worse than like I don't really know that game. I don't really know.
Yeah, like
this
talking
one.
sports with you.
Yeah, that's like me. That's why I don't do sports with them because I don't know who they're talking about, what they're talking about. So it's just not, it doesn't add anything.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
You didn't like sports for a while. Or
No, I
sports
did not.
games, but except for Madden 96.
Madden, then NBA Jam.
Yeah. Oh, just ordered that game. It's coming to Mike's. We're gonna play it. Just double check when it's coming.
I mean, could have just asked me. I have 2 copies.
Oh shit, man. Well, I didn't know. Did
I
not
mean-
know that.
Could have, I guess,
Could have.
in hindsight. I wouldn't want you to risk sending the game and then it not work. I'm like, oh, it's a lemon. It's a dud.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
here's
I mean, what are we out at that point? Shipping?
Yeah, it's true. I think it was $16. You said.
I always laugh at people. They're like, "Oh man, do you know this game?" I'm like, you mean the one that's sitting in my closet?
You got a lot of SNES games, don't you?
I do have a lot of Super Nintendo games
Yeah.
here and up north.
Well, I mean, I was looking for. So I got NBA Jam, but I wanted him and I to do. There's like. I mean, there's a bunch of great games, but you know how there's probably like 9 or so those games. You know what I mean? There's like, oh, I gotta play this one. Oh, I gotta do this one. So, do you remember Killer Instinct? I tried to tell Mike. Remember Killer Instinct?
Yes,
Oh, great game, right?
it was a good game.
I don't
Yeah.
think. I bet it's not that good. Yep.
It was
I
a
mean-
good game. And then,
Killer Instinct on Super Nintendo.
yeah. And then I was trying to teach him. It's kind of like a Street Fighter, just like with different other dudes. That's all it is, really.
You see, back in the day when that system was popular, Mike
Yeah.
wasn't super into that sort of games.
I'm still not really into fighters like that.
No. I mean, I
Yeah,
wasn't a huge like
so-
fighter. Again, I was like, back then it was shooters or.
Even like
Have you ever played River City Ransom? Remember that game?
I know the game, never played it.
Yeah. Okay. This is another great game.
I mean, we're talking. I have a game. There's a Porky Pigs haunted something or other.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like I own games for the Super Nintendo I've still never beat,
Right. Yeah.
and yet games today it's like, yeah, I beat it in a day.
It's true. Very,
There's no
very true.
there's no challenge anymore.
Not wrong, man. Yeah. Oh.
I mean, we don't even want to talk about the Lion King game. Ugh,
oh, impossible.
possible, and it'll frustrate you to hell.
What other games are ridiculously hard? Hell, I struggled so much with Donkey
There's
Kong
one
Countries.
Yeah.
There's one on the 15, Battletoads Double Dragon. That
Mm.
game's ridiculous.
Did you ever
Yeah.
play that one, Dave? Or
Yeah.
only Double Dragon?
No, I played Battletoads and Double Dragon. Yeah, like the combo. Remember Super Ghouls and Ghosts? Like one tap, you lose everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
games back then, you had to work for it.
for real, man.
Made you appreciate when you actually beat something.
For real.
Well, as someone who can't commit to video games like that, I kind of like a little bit of ease every now and again.
That's
You know,
very
let
true.
me restart right where I was at with all my gear.
Yeah.
Let me get 3 more lives.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many old school games. Like, you got 1 life, you're dead, you're done. That's not for me. I'm not that committed to beating a video game.
No, the whole one life, one tap and you lose like all your armor, all your items. Yeah, no. I mean, maybe not that hardcore, but
Yeah, those are the
yeah,
those are the weird ones.
that's a little ridiculous. But I mean, yeah.
So, in the interest of explaining what's going on here, we have the pre-2000s video game systems games. I will say I also put Super Mario Brothers on for Super Nintendo and Mario Brothers 3.
Oh, okay.
Well, they are different games though.
Yeah.
Because I mean, are we talking Super Mario World for 11 for the Super Nintendo?
Right. There's like Super Mario World. There's Super Mario All Stars. Is that on there? You know what I mean?
I don't think All Stars was on the list.
Oh, you didn't put that on there either.
Well, I was on. I didn't. I remember playing All Stars.
Yeah.
I own it.
Yeah.
That's how I played it
Right there.
Yeah,
in
it's got.
the blue room.
See, I wouldn't count All Stars though, because it has all the games on it, like a version of the games anyway.
No, it would just be Super Mario World. I guess would be the one.
Yeah,
That's the one I had. It was the first game I ever had on Super Nintendo.
it
Yep.
was such a long game
Me
too.
too. Yep. That was and then played that bitch until I beat it.
Then you see speedrunners do it, and it's like, oh, we're going to this one, we're going to this world, bam, 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 done. What's the record time for it? It's like 18 minutes.
Yeah, it's a ridiculously low number. But I would actually like to see people do that on the actual system, because there's no way.
It's 1 hour 21 minutes.
It's funny.
That I could believe.
That's crazy.
That's fucking funny. It's hilarious.
I mean, the amount of shortcuts in that game, I could easily see you doing it.
Yeah.
Super Mario World had the flutes, right?
Yeah.
No,
No.
no. Mario Brothers 3 did.
Yeah.
Ah,
A little hurricane came, right? And swept you
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
Yeah, so like Super Metroid, I've
Oh,
got that
great
game
game.
down so good I can unlock everything and beat it in 8 hours.
Damn.
it is pretty interesting to watch him play it because he's really good at Super Metroid. I've never beat it, but I've sat and watched him beat it.
So it was like you beat it with me.
Yeah, I'm there for moral support. Oh, you need a pop? I got you.
I got yeah.
Yeah, that was one of them games that took me a long time to get good at.
You know, I've never really played another Metroid other than that. I was gonna get the one on the Switch that just came out, and I
I
didn't.
tried the one on the GameCube.
4 or Prime.
Yeah, it wasn't as fun because it was a first person shooter and I was like, that's not what the game was.
I tried to play that, and I couldn't make it past the intro level. For some reason, I don't know if I couldn't go into a ball, and I couldn't get to where I was supposed to go to like get past the tutorial.
I mean, sometimes it happens.
I mean, it shouldn't though. It shouldn't have happened. I was like a junior in high school. It's not like I was a little kid who got like stifled by his big brother. It was rough. I was ashamed. What a waste of a rental from Family Video.
Oh god. The
R.I.P..
rentals.
R.I.P.
The rent. That's a whole other topic, man. Rentals from Blockbuster, Movie Gallery. Oh my god. Remember what was it? You could get 2 games in a movie, or was it 2 movies in one game?
We didn't have movie gallery up north.
Oh.
Hollywood Video, Family
Hollywood
Video.
Video. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
the other
we had
one.
that.
Hollywood Video.
Mm. Yeah.
The good thing is, like, Family Video opened up. It was like 2 blocks from my house,
Oh,
so we would
literally
walk there through the hood.
Get honked at every now and then.
Yep, the only white kids in the neighborhood.
Well, good to know.
I mean, only white kids.
You like that white meat?
Not to say that it was a all black neighborhood. There, you know,
It
but
was a Mexican dominated neighborhood across
Yeah.
the street on the same side that Family Video is on. It's like all Mexicans.
oh yeah,
It just wasn't as diverse as a white kid would love, you know.
Gotcha, bro.
But I mean, I never felt unsafe, so I can't try to say, oh, bad neighborhood. It wasn't that bad. There's a lot of old people that live there.
did have that one episode where somebody threw a brick through the back window of a car. That was fun.
Yeah, there's bad things happen. Just none of it happened to me, I guess.
We also didn't really go outside too much at your place, except back to play basketball.
That's
so.
true. That's true. Played catch up in the front street with my dad every now and again.
We did do that. You know, that was the old car.
Yep. Car. Remember hiding from cars? I used to dress up like a ninja at nighttime and hide from cars. that was a game, man. Free. Do it with your buddies.
We never did that. I did. The only time I've really ever been in trouble with the police is in the trouble aspect. I was playing hide and seek down here, and we crossed private property. By Inglewood Hospital, you know that plaza? Is it Pine Street?
For where?
Pine Street,
Where were we at, though?
right before the hospital. When you're going down there,
Yes.
there's a huge plaza.
Yep.
I was playing there. We played hide and seek there, and the cops were called.
Got it.
Okay, so pre-2000s, we had the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, and PS1. We did the PC. I wasn't gonna originally include the PC, but then when you're looking at games in the 90s, if not for the PC and their gaming capabilities, there probably wouldn't be systems beyond that.
Oh,
I didn't realize
absolutely
how much better PC games were.
not. I mean, GTA started on PC. Diablo started on PC.
The Sims,
Sims.
Half-Life, Baldur's Gate, Civilization.
I mean, Oregon Trail.
Oh my god.
The OG.
Classic game.
I probably should have put that on there, but it's just not.
Where in the world's Carmen San Diego?
That takes me back.
Yeah.
But when I think of Where in the World is Carmen San Diego, I think of the show on PBS more than I think.
Yes, Yes.
I had the game when you got
that's
done.
Saturday
early,
morning cartoons right
played in the
there.
back of the class. Where in the world is
Carmen San Diego.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I should have put Oregon Trail on there because everyone has a fond memory of Oregon Trail.
Oh my god. Remember you like die from
Dysentery.
starvation? Yeah.
Die of dysentery.
You died from starvation.
We'll throw it on there.
Yeah.
We'll throw it on there. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
slip it in there,
remove
man.
something else.
Yeah, substitute one. Take out
I mean, not to be that guy, but you could take out Donkey Kong Arcade.
yeah, take that one out.
But you're gonna be that guy.
I'm gonna be that guy.
I mean, it's arcade. I
You're
mean,
being that guy right now, bro.
Well, that's literally
Jesus, dude.
it's the miscellaneous section.
No,
Yeah.
No, that's fine. Yeah, Oregon Trail. That's great, man. That's
The one thing I can't
awesome bomb drop right there, man.
is swap the.
do, I can't move
spots.
the rankings.
It's okay. It's
That's
going.
all right.
It's going up against Tetris for God's sakes.
I mean, that's a classic matchup, though.
Yeah,
It's true.
All right. We'll
That
see
is
what
a
happens.
classic. That's a battle of the classics right there.
Yeah,
Oh wait, yeah, I probably can. Nope, I can't. Could have started.
it's locked in. La 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 locked
So
in.
for those at home, let's get them in.
Get it going.
Okay, so starting off,
ready?
really, we're gonna. I kept them close because there's an odd number of a lot of them, so they don't line up proportionally at the end. Because I didn't want to have 16 games if I didn't think there were 16 games worthy. And there's not. Like, Sega doesn't have a great gaming catalog. They kept, every time that they were doing something, because Super Nintendo and everything was outselling them, they would drop the price of the system and then they would cut production. Like, it just never had a chance. And which, when we do in 2 weeks or next week, I don't know yet, when we do it for the new gen, Dreamcast is going to be on there. The Dreamcast should have been an absolute powerhouse. Dreamcast. First one with Ethernet cables, the first one that was 128-bit.
I think it was just before its time. That's what I think. I think
That
if it would
and the
have came
controller
out,
design. The controller design threw me off. I think.
Yeah.
Shitty marketing.
if it would have came out when the PlayStation came out in that time, I think it would have been better.
It dropped from $299 to $199 3 months after release. So people are probably already thinking, well, this is not gonna. I'm not gonna spend my money because it's already gonna fail.
That was like the one where like the controller had like that weird screen on it, right?
Yes, it had an LCD screen on it for your memory card and, or whatever.
Yeah,
the memory card had
a
mini game you could put on it.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It should have been awesome.
Like
I want to buy a Dreamcast.
Like you're playing a game on the controller, waiting for your other game to load.
I
think of that,
you could play Snake on the memory card of the Dreamcast.
Do you remember loading time back then?
Oh
my God!
Not on Super Nintendo.
You could have a bathroom break by the time
real.
the game loaded,
dude. Or how about the classic 2-part disc? Like you had to put the other game disc in.
I mean, we had to go that route. Legend Dragoon has 4 discs.
Oh my God!
And I love that game.
Jesus.
I would love for them to remaster it.
Yeah.
I mean, I had one game for the PlayStation 2 called Monster Rancher, whatever number it was. To unlock monsters, you popped the disc out, popped a new disc in, and it read it and gave you something off of it.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's a weird, the weird hacks. Monster Ranchers 1 and 2 is on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought about buying it just because of nostalgia.
I think I'm going to buy a Dreamcast.
There was this game I was playing. I'm telling you, man, I can't. I have to look it up.
Only game I remember from Dreamcast was Crazy Taxi.
See, that's what I said the other day. Great Taxi, great game, man. Such a good game.
Well, since you guys are on here, why don't you give a like to the video? You, why don't you like on the. You too, Stocky. In your 1997 laptop.
1997. Fweep.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my boss.
Tell me what to do.
You're not my dad. All right, let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. I should give a like too, since.
Where's tonight's podcast though? Just go to like.
Do you just not follow me
on YouTube?
Yeah. You're not a subscriber to your own podcast? I'll send it to you, Dave. Don't worry about it.
Dude,
Do you want me to hit the like button for you too?
Look, I have you here.
It's right there.
I know, man. Jesus.
Golly jeepers, quit that. Yep, just close out the comments.
Shut up.
And give it a like.
I'm working on it.
Look at that. We got 3 likes already.
You didn't buy him or anything.
No, bribe maybe.
All right.
What do you think next week should be, franchises, or should we stick to the newer? Like, it's retro games this week. Should you do the next?
Just Brandon. So Brandon,
I think next gen games should be next because I think you still need to iron out the franchise definition.
Yeah. So the other half of the world, like from PS1 to now, systems and games.
It'll be Dreamcast now.
And so you got PS1 on here, so you'd have to go
Okay.
Well,
Dreamcast,
details
PS2.
matter.
You know what I mean.
I know.
And then, yeah, the whole he just means, like, for instance, Resident Evil, like that whole all those games counts as one.
Well, yeah, that's what it means, franchise.
Yeah,
Madden.
but he was right. He was asking like what it
We
means.
still have to iron it out, I guess, because what constitutes a franchise? How many games?
Yeah, that's the thing, is how many games.
Oh,
If
well,
you,
it's got to be more than two. How about more than two?
More than 2?
Yeah, so it's got to be at least 3 minimum.
yeah, but
You
how
agree
many
with that?
games? Like 3?
That really eliminates the pool, I'm sure.
What do you mean? Well, it has to be. What, you can't have like one game.
No, but you can have 2 games.
All right, fine, 2 games. But then again, is that even like what? What are you considering? Is a 2-game franchise?
Well, I'm sure Google has an answer.
Oh, for God's sakes!
What is considered a franchise?
I'm thinking like big stuff, like obviously Super Mario. You know, huge. You know, stuff like that. Resident Evil, Call of Duty, like literally stuff that is at least 3 plus.
Yeah, I mean, you got your obvious choices out there.
Yeah.
But then, like, we have Clay Fighters on here, and they had multiple games.
Clay Fighters, that's a great game, man. God, such a good game. Now, Brandon, do you have any of these systems still,
Oh, yes.
other than the Super Nintendo?
I have Atari, Odyssey, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Saturn,
All right.
PS1, PS2, Xbox 360,
Okay. So you have a
Xbox
couple.
One, Series X,
So,
Switch.
super
Game
important
Boy.
question for Nintendo: do you have Paperboy?
Nintendo, the original?
Yes.
I'd have to look in my stash, but I actually think I do.
Oh my God, that's the best game. I love Paperboy, man.
I played it on the Super Nintendo.
I remember. I remember it on Super Nintendo. Yeah,
Paperboy 2. That's Paperboy 2, wasn't
I guess so.
it? Okay. I'm getting a lot of crickets from you guys. That's fine.
Well, I remember the cover art. That's all I remember. I don't really remember the words on it, but yeah, the really weird 2.5D design running down the sidewalk.
I think that was Paperboy 2.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
What's it going for? $20.
$20. Make you holler.
Oh, sponsored page.
Can't fucking look at anything in this house.
1991. Take me back. Okay, so we'll start. Delayed enough.
All right, let's do it.
Starting off at NES, oldest system, because you know what? Atari just doesn't have that many good games either. It really doesn't.
It really doesn't.
So, starting off, heavy hitters. Contra, Mario Brothers 3. I am going 3.
This
So
Contra is the best
we're
Contra.
doing
I'll tell you.
personal preference here, right?
It is pretty much, yeah. I mean, and you can talk it out. Give us the reason why
you can
think-
say,
yeah.
even though you would vote this, you think another game is more important.
Yeah.
I mean, Contra is more important than Mario Brothers 3.
Dude, it's Contra 1 to me was the best Contra out of all of them.
Like Contra set the stage. for
Konami
certain
code,
games
man,
coming up.
Yeah. But then again, Mario 3, that was the first one.
But
There's a little
Mario,
tail.
yeah, Mario
Raccoon?
3 is a game I love.
Yeah. That's a cult classic, man.
Like,
Well, it's
that
on
was
you.
always the one I went to.
Right.
Like out of the first 3, I was like,
I
I'm
like
playing Mario
shooters
3.
though, but I'll go Mario 3. I will. I'll stick to it.
Did you just talk yourself out of Contra?
I did.
I think he
I
did.
did. It's fine though.
Number 3, number 4, Mega Man versus Double Dragon.
Ooh.
I'm going Double D just because I'm not a huge Mega Man fan. Never
I'm
have
going.
been.
I'm going Mega Man.
Double Dragon. Now they were like they were fighting punks, right? Were they fighting punks, or they were punks?
Yes and yes.
right? I can't. Okay, I'm trying to remember.
I mean, they even have a movie about him. Like,
I know.
it's a cheesy movie, but it's still good to watch.
It's got like Billy Zane in it.
That's something I can't remember.
It's
I couldn't remember.
Scott Wolf, Alyssa Milano's in it, and God, what is the other guy's name? He's been in so much crap. I should know his name by now. But yeah, it's a cheesy movie, but I like it.
Um,
I think Scott Wolf's the guy I'm thinking of.
yeah, I'll do. I gotta do Mega Man. I gotta do it. It's just
Mark Dacascos is the other guy, and then Robert Patrick's also the bad guy in it.
mm.
Yeah, that is a. I think that's a movie that is just one of those like this is Three Ninjas for adults in the time.
Mhm.
You can watch it. You can watch it on Peacock,
Three Ninjas was great up until Hulk Hogan.
and then it got great, right?
Then it went horrible, straight trash.
That's High Noon, right?
Yeah,
That wasn't Hulk Hogan's best work. He was great in Mr. Nanny. And what's the other one? I loved him in Days of Thunder. You guys not big Hulk Hogan fans here?
Days of Thunder.
Yeah. Thunder in Paradise. Yeah. Thunder in
No.
Paradise.
I like Days
Thunder,
of Thunder.
yeah.
That's Tom Cruise, man.
Days of Thunder is the racing movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just watched that.
I was like, what? I was trying to figure it out for a minute. I was like, does he have a cameo? I didn't remember.
Yeah. He was the crew chief for Roddy Burns.
No, he wasn't.
Did we say Double Dragon?
No, we said Mega Man.
That's sad. Wasted all my time talking
So
about
you
Double
gotta
Dragon.
watch out,
Didn't
man.
be on the
He'll
first
pull a fast one in there.
He tried. He
Yeah.
tried on that one.
Oh,
we got
Paperboy.
TMNT versus Paperboy.
Oh,
Ninja Turtles.
oh man.
I'm sorry. It
That's
was
all right,
too
man. Yeah,
classic for
I
me.
get it. That's a bad.
That's a tough one.
Wait,
but
you're skipping
I
it?
was
No,
more
I'm
of
not skipping it. I'm just moving real quick to see something.
to see where the Battletoads is.
No. I'm seeing to see if I put Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Turtle Time movie. I don't think I did that game.
Turtles in time. You put it on the other side.
No, because the other side is it's Sega.
Sega.
That's Super Nintendo right there. GoldenEye N64, so it'd be right here. So I did not. So TMNT was on. I need a TMNT in there. I do.
I mean,
That's our
fine.
childhood.
That's all right.
I mean,
I get it.
Zelda versus a duck hunt.
We were just talking about Duck Hunt, Brett. Remember the gun and the dog?
The weird springy click
Yeah.
that gun
It
made.
like click, 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 click.
oh
click.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was
And it was with the Mario combo cartridge. It's
Is
I'm
this
going
the
Zelda.
only Zelda on the list?
Yeah, what?
No, Ocarina of Time is on here.
Okay, that's what I thought. And because of that,
It's
Ocarina of Time, isn't that? Wait a minute.
it's on
it's right
64.
there. It's
Oh,
25.
64, that's right.
Yeah. 'Cause that's
Ocarina of
considered
Time
that's
is
considered the
arguably
greatest
the-
Zelda of all time.
I know.
Yes.
The Wind Waker was terrible. I didn't like it.
Is that the one that's almost like Papermation?
Yeah.
And because Ocarina of Time is down there, I'm going Duck Hunt.
Oh snap! Well, that's true. Because if we have another Zelda, but still, that's classic, like OG Zelda, man.
I'm gonna say Duck Hunt because of the need.
Oh.
It was the first one. It's the first peripheral.
All right.
We're not gonna talk about the glove, the Power Glove.
Oh my God, the Power Glove. Oh,
And just like that,
shit.
Those first 8. That's all we got for Nintendo. Just because like, it's not as memorable.
Dude, man.
Now we're on to the Super Famicom.
This is a
Damn boy.
This is a shit right here, man.
Donkey Kong Country versus
Damn,
Super
dude.
Metroid.
It's not close for me. It's Super Metroid.
Oh shit. I mean, it's probably Metroid for me too, but still, Donkey Kong Country, man. Is
I was
fucking
more of a fan of
classic.
Donkey Kong 3.
That's what I'm
Was
saying.
that with
Like
the baby?
these two are literally
Yes.
like one of the games like everyone knows. Like everyone's
yeah.
like, oh, I gotta play Super Metroid. Oh, I gotta play Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong Country has, I think, what might be the best soundtrack.
It does.
Can't deny that. It's a good soundtrack.
It's true.
And it's like the most beautifully rendered Super Nintendo game, I think, of all time.
Do the
Oh, it can be Metroid. Its relevance is how well Rare did for the graphical limitations it had. Now, what's a better game? If I was a better Castlevania type game player, I would pick Metroid.
Yes, yeah. If it was Donkey Kong 3, I might have to pick that one instead. But I like the baby Donkey Kong.
Baby Donkey Kong, yep. Moving on, Super Mario World versus Clay Fighters. I'm World all day. That was my first Super Nintendo game.
love that game.
Rocked it for
Yep.
so many hours.
I mean, I don't blame anyone for taking Super Mario World. It's a classic game. It's an awesome game. It's the first introduction of the multicolored Yoshis,
Oh, great. Yeah.
which gotta love it.
What was
but I
it?
also love
Blue,
Clay
red,
Fighters, just-
yellow. Was it pink?
Blue, red, yellow, and green were the only ones in the game.
Oh.
But yes, there's a pink Yoshi.
Yeah.
But Clay Fighters, it's a classic. It's
It
just
is a classic.
it's
No,
a
good
child-
too. I know.
it's a child horror
I know.
fighting game.
It's like Mortal Kombat, right?
Pretty much. It was like
yeah.
Mortal Kombat meets Street Fighter with random. You could fight as a snowman.
All I remember is this damn snowman on the cover art.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but it's Super Mario World. If we're just getting down
You can
to
pick
the
your favorite.
nitty-gritty.
It's not going to make it out to the end anyway. I don't feel like the old games are just going to hit as hard as current gen. Or, as like 64. I think 64 is probably going to be like the Elite or PC.
Yeah, no, Super Mario World's. I'm going Mario World.
Yeah. Oh,
This is almost impossible for me.
this is yeah.
It's like
a
both
second-
these
yeah.
are freaking
With, like,
awesome.
Super Punch Out.
Classics.
I never beat it. I got so close so many times.
Oh, Punch Out.
Super Punch Out.
Yeah.
My dad was better at it than I was. But man, NBA Jam for longevity, I was playing that up into like I was 18 years old playing with Brandon at the farm.
Yep. The only negative for NBA Jam was it was the year Jordan retired.
I always remember, if you enter these initials, you can unlock Michael Jordan. No, you can't. No, you fucking can't.
No, you can't. You know what game we probably could have put on here was Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
What was
Good,
it?
again, a good cover art on the cartridge.
What
Zombies
game?
Ate My Neighbors.
Oh,
Now
that makes
was
me think of
thinking
that. What's that
about-
one game? Plants vs Zombies.
Plants vs. Zombies.
Yeah.
That is a game.
Yeah. But
They have that for system too, don't they? Not just mobile.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. It's on the PC. It's on the systems.
Oh man, these are great games, man. And I don't even like sports, but I told Mike I love NBA Jam was a great game.
NBA
He's
Jam.
on fire.
Heating up.
Like you said, it's the longevity.
Yeah.
It's still
Um,
talked about.
I'm going Jam, yeah. Mike's like it's Jam. Oh,
Ridiculously hard.
damn.
Battletoads and Double Dragon.
Damn.
Mario Kart. Well, Super Mario Kart.
Right. And remember, this is like the first Mario Kart that came out, man. It paved the way for Mario Kart Switch. Now.
I'll tell you what pissed me off. Brandon is so much better at Mario Kart than me on Super Nintendo, and it was so frustrating.
Dude, I'm better at Mario Kart than you, man. Anybody is. It's fine.
I even made it easy for him. Went small mode.
Small mode? Ugh.
You didn't know you could shrink your character?
No, well, I know they get shrunk. I didn't know you, like, purposely shrink them.
Yes. There was a button combo. You could shrink your character to start the game.
Wow. So Mike's just not good at Mario Kart. Got it. No, he is good.
In his defense,
he's
I
good. No,
owned
he's
it.
good on Switch.
He owned it. I did not.
Okay. So you had practice. But
And he had-
Battletoads, man. I
he
used to
had
love
brothers.
Battletoads because remember they kick and then the foot would go like humongous. Remember at the end of the kick?
Yeah, or with the combo, the doom, doom,
Yeah.
doom.
Yep. Oh man.
Riding the sewers and the the bikes, that was the best.
Oh my
Yep.
god. It was a great game. I
I'm
think I'm
picking
gonna, I think I'm gonna go
Battletoads because
Battletoads. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't beat that game and it pisses me off, so I want it to advance.
Oh, Earthworm Jim. Remember Uniracers? Oh
I
my
love
god,
that game.
great game. Earthworm Jim,
Like
another
that
great
was
game.
that was Dave Mirra Pro Style BMX before
Yeah.
BMX.
Oh my god, so good.
I put Uniracers on there instead of the game that I had, and that was Stunt Race FX, which is like
I'm surprised you didn't put Biker Mice on here.
I want to, but that's me being subjective by a lot.
Yeah, but you put Diddy Kong Racing on here. Just saying.
That is by rating one of the top 7 games in N64 history.
Oh, that is on 64 section. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. I was very following books here. That's why Slam Masters isn't on Super Nintendo. Despite me spending $25 for it and getting it delivered to my house.
That is a classic game.
It doesn't come up on any of the greatest hits
Because
things.
people don't have taste.
Neither does Biker Mice.
It's because people don't have taste. That's all I'm saying.
And I don't remember. I think it is ridiculously expensive. Let's see if I can shop for it. Oh, there it is. There's shopping. $40. You're gonna spend $40 for Biker Mice from Mars.
You and this fucking biker.
The more expensive the old game, the better it was, if you ask me. Just saying.
Probably true.
Yeah, what'd you pay for, man?
I don't want to buy it from this unknown website though.
Yeah, no. Fucking
eBay,
random.
eBay or bust.
Right.
Well, it's $90 on eBay.
Oof.
This guy's selling it on Etsy.
Yeah. That was blue. Look at that.
I think it's just a shitty photo.
Oh. Huh.
I just have to go to eBay.
Great
to buy it.
game, great TV show. That's all I'm saying.
I got all the TV shows on VHS. They're what is it? Temperature and humidity controlled room in a box. I don't want it to keep degrading too bad. I love Biker Mice, and I have the Street Sharks and two tapes of Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
So, on the topic of Street Sharks, how did they never make a video game?
That's a good question. I thought they were set up for total success.
Like, they had the action figures,
Oh my
they had
God.
the TV show, but they never had the video game.
Oh, I say 388.
Yeah, Biker Mice from Mars is not really.
Holy fuck.
I don't think it's within my reach anymore. The cheapest one is $85 on eBay.
Without shit.
A brand new one in box,
Holy shit.
$5.99.
Oh my god, that's fucking crazy.
Sounds like it's a great game to me.
Yeah.
Should probably go pull it on
It
my
is a-
cloud.
Or hard to find. Yeah.
It's so fucking expensive.
So I should go get the copy out of my closet and preserve it.
Yeah, eBay it.
What's wrong with this one? Why is this one so cheap? All of them are $80 and this one's 20.
He's got 18 copies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, it's only available on original Nintendo consoles, tested. This game is not for collecting, only for playing. What the hell are you watching?
Well, somebody sent me something stupid.
Why is it? Man, I want to get Biker Mice from Mars, but I don't think I'm not willing to spend that much money on it. Anyway, Earthworm Jim and Uniracers. Sorry, I'm gonna go Uniracers because I don't like Earthworm Jim.
I'm going. Yeah, I didn't really care for Earthworm Jim, to be honest.
Yeah, on to
Oh my
the
god.
I mean,
N64.
do we even have to discuss this?
No, we don't. For another time.
I mean, I'm sorry.
It's
That's
goated.
just
Yeah,
not-
GoldenEye's
yeah.
goated. Moving on, Pokemon Stadium versus Mario Kart 64.
Now, see, that's actually a tough one.
It's Mario Kart for me.
Pokemon
wasn't-
Stadium 6.
I wasn't a huge Pokemon guy.
Spent a lot of
See-
time playing Stadium.
we spent a lot of time playing Pokemon.
That's true.
I mean, we stayed up all night and your mom yelled at us that one day. That was funny as hell.
You don't like that, Dave? You don't like Pokemon Stadium?
I never played it. I never played really any Pokemon.
What is
But
the
it's,
reviews?
it is hard to root against Mario Kart, though, twice.
It already lost. It already lost once.
I think I have to go Mario Kart, because that 64 Mario Kart was fun, because you had the mini games and the mini battles. Super Smash.
1080 versus Super Smash. Sorry, Dave. I know you were so hyped about 1080, but it didn't stand a chance.
Oh,
Ocarina of Time versus Diddy Kong Racing.
It's Ocarina.
It's Ocarina.
It's literally one of the most highly rated games of all time.
Now, talk about two very similar games. It's going to be hard to pick one. Mario Party versus Doom 64.
this Doom was.
It was the only Doom game on 64.
No, I know. I'm talking PC. You know, from PC to this Doom, it was like crazy.
PC Doom was on a different level. Yeah, this is a tough one, though. Because Mario Party is just a classic game. Like, that's when you have fun with your friends.
Yeah, would you rather play with yourself or play with your friends?
I mean,
Depends
are they
on
all
the
guys,
There's masterbation. Play with yourself.
right?
Mutual masturbation. Play with a friend.
All right, yeah, probably Mario Party, I guess.
I'm leaning toward Mario Party on that one.
That's fair. I wasn't a big FPS player at the time, except for GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Now this is one where we have some runoff. N64's NFL Blitz versus Sega's Sonic 3. And it's NFL Blitz for me. Like it's not even close
Sonic
for me,
for me.
but
Come on, Brandon, you're it, buddy. What is it gonna be?
Was Sonic 3 the one that had Knuckles?
yes, it was.
Yep.
It's the
Yeah,
highest rated
it's-
Sonic game of all time.
Yeah, it's Sonic 3 for me. Because
Damn
Knuckles
right
is
it
my
is.
dude.
Now I know it's weird to have NHL on here, but this is I think
94.
it's still the highest rated sports game in all of Sega's thing except for 2K when that first came out with Randy Moss on the cover. It was the first really successful hockey game.
See, it's weird to me that it's Mortal Kombat 2 on the Sega, because I'm pretty sure Mortal Kombat 3 was on the Super Nintendo.
Which Sega is this? I might have mixed up some numbers.
Mortal Kombat.
I mean, they could have just remastered it and did 2 themselves, but
Fate.
oh, yep. Mortal Kombat 2, Sega Genesis. Who's your
it's
favorite?
tough.
Who's your favorite character in
I
Mortal
was
Kombat?
just thinking.
Scorpion.
Get over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get over here.
Liu Kang's bicycle
His
kick?
bicycle kick.
Liu Kang, Shang Tsung, Goro.
Smoke. Yeah, I
Smoke.
mean, you had
Those
all
are-
the ninjas.
Those are
I liked
three
all
though,
the
right?
ninjas.
Smoke and stuff was on Mortal
Smoke
Kombat
was
3, right?
3, yes. Yeah, Smoke, Cyrax, and the other one.
Jax? Jax is Twisted Metal.
No, there's a Jack.
Axel. Axel is
Axel's
Twisted Metal. Jax is.
Jax is Mortal Kombat.
I know, right? See, black guys with robotic arms.
Yeah.
Well, Axel's not. He's
I
sorry.
say
He's
you
just
said robotic
car.
arms.
Jax,
Car
Jax
arms.
was
He's stuck in a car.
Metal arm guy. Right? Yeah.
Still my favorite character to play as, though.
With those little sonic bursts.
In Twisted Metal 2,
Sub-Zero.
anyway. After that, they kind of ruined him.
I was just playing Twisted Metal Black with him like a month and a half ago
Oh yeah. Dude.
because I got it it's in the PlayStation.
Twisted Metal Black irritated me because they got rid of the multiplayer.
Well, it's there. but it's really hard. It's not the same. It's not
No,
the same like.
Yeah, it's not the one from like Twisted Metal 2.
Oh, and we
3.
played Twisted Metal 2 too. I was playing with Spectre, Mr.
Spectre's
Grimm.
good.
Anyway,
Anywho,
MK2 versus NHL. I'll say Mortal Kombat. I guess.
yeah.
I just had to put it on there because it was the highest rated sports game, and it was like it was the first licensed sports game really for Genesis. Let me fix this so people can see it. I've always got to move. Moving on to the right side of the bracket. Street Fighter 2 versus Bomberman 94. Man,
Street
Sega.
Fighter. I like Bomberman, but Street Fighter 2 is just classic for me.
Is that Hadouken?
It's Ryu.
Yeah, Ryu and Ken.
Ken and Ryu.
What's her name? Lucy Liu? Who was the chick with the
Chun-Li.
double buns? What was
Chun-Li.
it? Yeah, Chun-Li, that's what it was. And then Zangief.
Zangief. Dulcim.
Yeah. Hadouken.
Who was the green guy?
Blanca.
Blanca.
Yeah, Blanca, man, great. He would have that jump and pile driver.
Turn himself
Yeah.
into electrical charge.
Yep.
M. Bison.
Yeah, Didn't he
Bison.
shoot his hand?
He
I thought Bison shot his hand.
Um,
Maybe that's part of his like
had like
celebration when he wins.
he might have been. He was electric based too. Like he could zap you and stuff.
Now I'm gonna be honest. I struggle on this one
what?
because I'm not very familiar with either game too much.
I'm not super familiar with either one either.
But it was fantasy. It's Fantasy Star 4 because that's what I was looking up yesterday, and I was like, yeah, that's an RPG I could get behind. Archetypical RPG.
I was
A good
looking for
NPC
Star.
interaction. It's like Zelda with like better area graphics.
Sounds like the winner to me.
Just kind of like I wasn't huge in Final Fantasy either, but I know Final Fantasy 7. I've watched several hours of that gameplay. Man, stay awake. I'm gonna have
Hey.
to beat the shit out of you.
Well, this ain't my fault, man.
Whose
it
fault
is
is it you're
midnight.
falling asleep?
Dude, it's midnight, bro.
It's 11:45.
Okay. I mean, damn, dude.
It's Castlevania for me.
It is for me. But that's like as types go, like that's a game type you love, right? The Castlevania.
Yeah, I do like those games.
Virtua Fighter versus Shining Force 3.
See,
Virtua
that's a tough
Fighter.
one.
It's Virtua Fighter for me.
Yeah.
That's a tough one for me. But it's Virtua Fighter.
Yeah.
Resident
House-
Evil.
Resident Evil, hands down.
Fair enough. Mega Man 8, the highest of the Sega Saturn, versus Tomb Raider.
Oof.
This was the first Tomb Raider
I was
game.
gonna say the first one
It
coming
was
out.
before PS1.
Yeah.
I'm Mega Man.
Oh, Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
Oh.
The
Now, see, this
first
is hard because
first
Daytona
racing
USA is just classic. Like,
It's
you
like
think
that's
of
there was the one in the arcade. It was like the whole
Yeah.
car system.
Yeah.
I'm
right? Yeah.
but it's also it was the first 3D racer that could be done outside of the arcade, and it came out on Sega, and it looked the same. I was like, oh, I can do this at home. Which
I
I'm
mean,
pretty
I'm
sure
going-
me and Brandon played Daytona USA at some point in Vegas
I mean,
when
I'm
we were
going
playing
GTA.
Cowboys of
100%.
Mesa,
100%.
and then Grand Theft Auto, which is
Yeah.
still relevant.
Yeah.
But Daytona USA still got the arcade out there.
It's true. I mean,
This is a tough one, but I think you have to go GTA just because of what it's set up in the future.
People have been dying for GTA 6 for 12 years.
We waited for Diablo longer, so shut up.
That's fair. Now we're talking. Twisted Metal, which I would actually say
That's-
Twisted Metal 2 is what should be, not Twisted Metal.
I would say the
Twisted
Twisted
Metal
Metal
2 's
itself is good. Twisted
Twi-
Metal 2 is better.
Twisted Metal 2 is the highest rated of all of the Twisted Metal series.
Yes, because it is the best one. That's not even a question.
So that's what it's Twisted
Oh,
Metal 2 versus Crash Bandicoot.
I was like, couldn't read the Bandicoot part for a second. I'm like, what is
I'm
that?
going Twisted Metal.
It's
Oh, yeah.
Twisted Metal.
Twisted
Like
Metal.
Crash is awesome,
Yeah,
but
Crash
it's
is
against,
good, but-
against Twisted Metal.
Yeah,
It's gonna
Twisted
lose.
Metal. Oh, Silent Hill.
Yeah, Silent Hill.
Oh, I
That's-
love that game.
Rayman's fun, but
First game that gave me like the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 versus Gran Turismo. Now for me, this is really hard because I played so much Gran Turismo.
I was
you
gonna say,
you
it's
love Gran Turismo.
It's Turismo for me.
But
It's Tony Hawk. for me.
THPS2, like it was countless hours at your house playing. God, I gotta.
Like Gran Turismo's great, and the movie just came out and all that fun stuff. But now, see, here's another tough one because Metal Gear set up so much stuff for the future as well.
Yeah, without Metal Gear Solid, there wouldn't have been like Ghost Recons and all the weird
Yeah,
working on silent, sneaking up in attacks.
But then Final Fantasy is just iconic.
And this is considered one of the greatest games of all time.
That's why you can't pick against it. You
I
have
know
to go
that's why it's always hard for me.
Final
Like I try to be objective to realize the cultural relevance of the game in the lore of video games.
Like, I mean, if we want to go there without Metal Gear, do we get Halo?
We might not.
But with Final Fantasy, it's again, that's Final Fantasy VII. So you had plenty of time to get good to that point.
With no Final Fantasy VII, like it's like the best turn-by-turn. Do you get Pokemon without Final Fantasy? That's a turn-by-turn RPG. The way that plays.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one.
It's
It
Metal
really
Gear Solid
is.
for me. I wasn't a huge. I like.
But he doesn't like Pokemon either. So he doesn't
Well-
like turn-by-turn games.
Well, I like RPG, but I don't like so in depth RPG like that. Like Elder Scrolls today, that's just too much for me. It's like that kind of is like too in depth. Yeah, Metal Gear. Plus, I like Metal Gear Solid. So
he's Metal Gear. What are you going, Mike?
I'll let you go, and then I'll have to be the deciding factor.
oh,
If you want to do
Final
fantasy, yeah,
Fantasy.
I'll say, huh? You're going to say fantasy?
I'm Final Fantasy.
So am I.
oh shit.
I didn't want to, but I know
Huh?
it needs to be there.
Like that'd have been the biggest upset. That'd have been Appalachian State being Michigan right there. No
It's happened
offense to
before.
Metal
It'll happen.
Gear,
It can
but
happen again.
It's know your role. I'm sorry, Duke Nukem's and
I appreciate that
but
you know what KYR means.
You think I own the game? It's sitting upstairs on my banister right now.
And I will say, all of the gaming sites were bragging about Know Your Role being like one of the greatest wrestling games of all time.
I love Know Your Role. It's a great game.
We spent
It was-
years playing those games. I don't
was
do the
one that
2K
was right
versions
before-
now.
No, the 2K. I've played a few of them. It's just like, not as fun.
But it was peak for me when we were sitting in your bedroom, working on intros for the play. Like, oh, I'm rolling in with the American Badass in the
Yeah.
car. Like, that was so fun. Creating finishers, intros.
Yeah, that's where it all
That's
started.
peak. Duke Nukem, other than being provocative, not really it for me.
It's Diablo.
It's
Sorry, it's
Sim
not
City
even
versus
close.
Diablo. I spent 45 minutes playing Diablo 3 today. I have reached my highest Greater Rift ever today, solo.
Nice.
Greater Rift 102. With a monk. First time I've ever played with a monk.
The monk is cheating in that game. I'm sorry, but he's cheating.
Tempest Rush, man. Just run to spin my Daibo.
No, you get the Inma set, so you get the other Mystic Ally. You get a specific boot that summons even more Mystic Allies. You use the Water Mystic Ally, and you just clear monsters without touching them.
You'll have to watch. You don't have a PS5, do you? You don't.
No.
I'll have to make him on the Xbox so you can see him in action.
Okay, see, this next matchup is tough for me because Baldur's Gate is
Still
D&D.
so relevant. Baldur's
Well,
Gate, the new one is. Did it win Game of the Year?
I don't think they've done it yet.
I know it's in the running with like 4 other
Remind
games.
me what that one was again.
What, Baldur's
Bal-
Gate?
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate is Dungeons and Dragons,
Oh, okay, yes, that's what I thought. All
which I still actually play to this day.
right. Mm.
And I just
Yeah.
got into D&D.
But see, that's my niche. I'm the fantasy guy. Like that's always what I've been drawn to. But
Did you have
StarCraft,
Golden Axe on here?
Mm-mm.
Oh, man.
but StarCraft on the PC, I played for hours on end too.
And you know
More-
what? It took me forever to find those games, like the way those break down. That's like, it's almost the way it plays like Civilization. Where it's like moving on to these dark areas, exploring. Oh,
Yep.
oh,
But
yes,
see,
my lord.
that was the fun about the PC. Once you figured certain things out, you could input the cheat command and just unlock everything.
I'm going StarCraft. And I picked StarCraft over Warcraft just because it was so much more fun to have the aliens, ships, and stuff versus the orcs. That's where I did go feelings over.
I'm gonna go StarCraft 2 just because it actually set up quite a bit.
That's why Civ 1 and 2 here. They came out only a couple years apart. Civ 1 and 2 versus Pong.
I'm going Pong just because like you get the loading screen on your TV, you're still like, come on, hit the corners.
Forgot what I was looking up now.
Hmm?
Forgot what I was looking up.
Well, are you going to pick one? And I will say I have Civ 5 and I think it's 6.
Oh, Civilization?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Civ 5 is the shit.
Yeah, I'll do Civ 1 and 2.
I guess that leaves it up to you there, Michael.
Yeah. Boop. 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 Man. It's Civ. I just can't stop playing them.
Yeah. Very good.
Tetris versus Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail.
OT, baby.
I love Tetris because I still play it, but Oregon Trail, if they made an updated version of that, it'd win Game of the Year. Let's be real.
OT versus Civ 1 and 2.
Oregon Trail. I'm sorry. That's just
I mean,
too
it really
classic
should
not to
right, make that like a updated.
updated version.
Well, the problem is
Version.
like they did Oregon Trail 2, and it was nowhere near as good.
That's what I mean, but
We
No,
played
just,
it
like,
on your
give us
gateway computer.
Give us a remastered Oregon Trail. Don't change nothing except for the graphics.
You wouldn't even want it like you still this grainy ass grass shooting buffalo and shit. Because like if you say you can say you just update the graphics, but like if you're updating graphics, like you're gonna have to change the gameplay a bit.
Probably.
I think that's the catch-22. Diablo versus StarCraft. It's Diablo.
It's Diablo. Like I own both of those and I played them simultaneously all the time, but Diablo is just it's where it's at.
Didn't you do the stuff where you could sell your shit on the market too?
Yes.
Baller.
on the real market.
Yeah, some for cash. Final Fantasy VII versus WWF SmackDown. Know your role. It's SmackDown for me.
Fond memories or stay objective and go with Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy for me. I have to. I can't turn that one down just yet.
Dave?
Wasn't a huge. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of WWE at all, so I guess I'll have to go Final Fantasy, which I know you're W.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I feel like I don't have to be as for the world when it comes to the next rounds. Sometimes. Silent Hill versus Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Like, I'm not going to pick Silent Hill. I'm going Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk.
Oh.
It's too classic.
Oh.
This is tough here. Grand Theft Auto versus Twisted Metal.
I said that way too fast.
Oh. You hurt me.
I know.
You hurt me,
I
man.
know,
You
I
hurt
know
me.
Silent Hill's a tough one to pass up, but it went against Tony Hawk.
It's all about seeding sometimes.
I'm going GTA here.
See, I'm going Twisted Metal.
Oh, shit. This is starting to feel personal, Brandon.
Well,
Hey, not liking it, man.
The thing is, if I'm basing this one just on gameplay, it's Twisted Metal. Cultural relevance, it's GTA. Twisted Metal hasn't released anything other than an iPhone game
Yeah.
in the last 15 years.
They did just put out that banger of a TV show, though, so maybe the new game's coming.
I sure fucking hope so. They've talked about one being in production so many different times, and that's what's so goddamn frustrating. It's Twisted Metal. It's gonna be in the new one, in the new games. GTA 5 is gonna be on there.
GTA will definitely be on there, like Vice City, San Andreas.
I feel like it's gonna be in the series, franchises.
Oh yeah,
Liberty City Stories, Chinatown Wars, which if you're playing it on a Game Boy, Chinatown Wars, good game. Tomb Raider versus Resident Evil in the Sega days.
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, buddy.
Castlevania Bloodlines versus Virtua Fighter.
Castlevania.
Castlevania.
Yes, yeah, I like that kind of. I like those kind of games too.
Street Fighter versus Phantasy Star Online. Or Phantasy Star 4, sorry. Online was number 5.
Street Fighter.
I was telling Mike about Devil May Cry. Did you play that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I played it on Xbox.
Wait a minute. Did we just have this one?
Well, he's
I'm going.
Oh.
he's gonna do this side of the bracket.
Oh, I guess I should move over. Right. Hold on.
All right, do it. Oh, no, that's fine.
No, you're right. Mario Brothers 3 versus Mega Man. I'm going Mario.
Mario.
There you go.
Okay. TMNT versus Duck Hunt.
TM.
Ninja Turtles.
Super Metroid versus Super Mario.
Metroid.
Metroid. Yeah.
And both great games.
Yeah.
But the replayability for me is always gonna be Metroid.
NBA Jam versus Battletoads and Double Dragon.
I'm going Jam.
I'm going Battletoads.
Oh.
Just because I never beat the game and it pisses me off.
I know. But,
Whereas NBA Jam, it's fun. And it's really fun. But I like the struggle that I had with Battletoads. It just
Battletoads.
Yeah. Ooh, Mike didn't pick NBA Jam. Actually, surprises me.
Super Nintendo over GoldenEye here. We got Uni Racers versus GoldenEye. Tough matchup. GoldenEye.
yeah.
It's Uniracers. Okay, jeez.
God, GoldenEye was such a great game, man. So good.
Super Mario Kart 64 versus Super Smash Brothers Melee.
It wasn't Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Yeah, it was.
The 64. Pretty sure it was just Super Smash Brothers.
God bless it. Stupid. No, you're right.
You're right. Either way.
Either way, it's Smash Bros.
Remember Super
GameCube
Smash
was Melee.
TV?
That's what it was. My bad.
You play
And these are both franchises too. So
You play Super Smash TV?
no,
Oh my god.
If I'm being honest, I don't even know what that is.
Money, big prizes. Oh, I like it.
I'm going Super Smash here though, just because.
Yeah.
Like Mario Kart's fun, but
Yeah.
there's something about that.
If I'm
I
hanging
feel
with
like
my kids, it's Mario Kart. If I'm
yeah,
not,
yeah,
it's not. Again, with friends, Mario Party. It is fun to make a drinking game. You know, whoever loses the mini game's taking a shot. Like that's great. When I was in, had to have been sixth grade because it was my first year back when I left Prairie Hill. I played Super Mario Party, and I'm such a fucking square. We were doing chugging of Pepsi for the loser on Mario Party, but it's Ocarina of Time.
Yep. Zelda.
it's Ocarina of Time. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
It's important. Sonic 3 and Knuckles versus Mortal Kombat 2. I'm gonna say Sonic. Not a huge fan of Mortal Kombat.
Neither. Sonic.
Flawless
I love
victory.
I love Mortal Kombat 3 more than 2, so Sonic 3 for me here.
Which Mortal Kombat 3 did not even. I don't even think it had good reviews, but man, we spent a lot of time playing that in the blue room,
Yes.
fighting with your brother over who got next. Steven. He can go by Steve all he wants, but I have never called him Steve, and nor will I.
Neither have I.
It was so weird when he got older, and it was like, that's Steve. Steven,
No.
come here. Like, he just...
Ocarina.
For those listening,
Yep, I agree.
Ocarina of Time versus Sonic 3. Ocarina of Time. GoldenEye versus
This is
Super
the
Smash.
ultimate matchup on the 64 right here. This is what you wanted. The number 1 versus the number 2.
It's true.
Because both games had the same effect with your friends. You got pissed off at your buddies, no matter what you did.
You had to make rules. So things you couldn't do in the game, like no odd job.
But for me, I played more Super Smash, so I'm going to go with Smash for that reason.
I'm going GoldenEye because I played it alone by myself a lot.
I gotta go GoldenEye. I love that game, man.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about some Super Nintendo powerhouses there.
I know.
Metroid
It's
versus
Metroid.
Battletoads and Double Dragon. All right, Brandon, your favorite versus the one you can't beat.
What a
It's
loser.
Metroid.
You can't beat that. No kidding.
Fucking
Metroid.
loser.
Fucking loser.
Nintendo powerhouses.
Mm.
Mario Brothers 3 versus TMNT. I'm going Mario.
It's Mario. We've neglected Mario enough.
Street Fighter 2 versus Castlevania Bloodlines. I go Street Fighter.
See, it's a tough one for me. Castlevania's classic, but Street Fighter did give a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, it created its own genre. Like they call games that have that platform shooter aspect Metroidvania games. If not for Metroid and Castlevania, it's a whole genre that's not even made. I guess it'd be just Metroid.
it's-
Like
I'm gonna go Castlevania.
I'm gonna go Castlevania.
Ooh.
you guys are against me, I can feel it. Resident Evil
Yes.
and the
Twisted Metal.
FPS stuff versus Twisted Metal. Going
Evil.
Twisted Metal.
Oh my God. What? Whoa.
Brandon said Twisted Metal.
What?
Twisted Metal. It's
Oh, this is getting some bullshit now. All right.
Tony Hawk's Pro
All right.
Skater 2.
he's feeling attacked over here.
Okay.
What was the great song on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2? It was like the theme song for CKY too.
I didn't play either one of these games, so I'm just gonna say Final Fantasy because I'm not really a huge
See, it's a tough one because
skateboarding game.
Tony Hawk 2 did set up quite a bit and was a very fond childhood. Final Fantasy is the games I like to play. And Final Fantasy 7 specifically is that game to a lot of people. So Final Fantasy, I'm gonna have to pick you. Sorry, Tony.
What was the fucking song?
I want to be there for you, pal. I want to help you. I don't know, buddy. Is this the soundtrack to it?
Ugh.
Now I know Pro Style BMX had a song that is still awesome.
It is. It's a banger soundtrack. All right, so I said THPS. Dave said Final Fantasy. You said what?
I said Final Fantasy.
Motherfuckers.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Diablo.
OT versus Diablo. It's Diablo.
That's a shame, man.
Diablo.
Final Fantasy versus Diablo. It's Diablo.
Diablo's always gonna win for me.
Diablo.
Castlevania versus Twisted Metal. I'm going Twisted Metal, man.
Castlevania.
Twisted Metal, I think, really benefits from its seeding and systems and placement. Twisted Metal is really important to me.
I see that. You've dragged it all the way to the end here.
It wasn't
You
just
really-
me. It takes multiple. It takes
Really putting this on me right now, huh?
Yeah.
enjoy.
Now see, whichever one I pick, one of you is getting mad at me here.
Oh, I won't be mad
That's,
at you.
that's not true. I won't get mad at you at all. Okay. And just pick the right fucking game and we'll have an issue.
See, both games objectively great,
Yes. They are.
which is why it's hard to pick between them. Nostalgia-wise, Twisted Metal played with my best friend over there
Hoorah.
so many times. So many times. Castlevania, though, is fun to play by yourself.
Huh? Do you like to jerk off by yourself or with a buddy?
I mean, that's a trick question. I don't
But-
have friends besides you.
But you can play Twisted Metal by yourself. Can you play Castlevania Bloodlines with other people?
I don't think you could.
You can say a solo's the winner. I'm not gonna be mad at you. Twisted Metal shouldn't have made it this far to begin with.
I'm
He's been fucking
trying to
bragging
talk
this bitch
myself
the
into
whole
one
game.
or the other.
Huh?
It's hard because I like to go to replayability, and I could sit and play Twisted Metal 2 for hours on end and not get bored.
You tell me you can't play Castlevania? There's your
I
challenge.
can. That's the problem.
Well, Castlevania.
No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this the fair way. I'm gonna pull out my coin flip
I knew he
app.
was gonna do it. He's gonna flip a coin.
We're gonna go. Tails is gonna be Castlevania here
Why would Tails not be twisted?
because I want to be difficult.
That's right. And then heads will also be Castlevania.
We're gonna do this 5 times.
5 times.
Heads. Heads. Tails. Heads. Oh, guess it's Twisted Metal.
Mother bitch.
Fate decided that one.
Fucking rigged coin.
Can't fight fate. I learned that on Law Abiding Citizen
Oh yeah, that's a great movie. Gerard Butler.
and Jamie
Yeah.
Foxx.
Superman.
I think that's a super underrated movie. If I'm being honest with you.
Oh yeah, definitely is.
Mario Brothers 3 from the NES versus Super Metroid. Oh, I'm probably gonna go Mario actually.
Metroid.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
He said Metroid.
I did say Metroid. I'm just. Yeah.
Old man Dave here's just falling asleep on
I'm
it.
not, oh my
This is
God,
literally-
Michael.
Probably the most objectively difficult one to pick
Yeah, GoldenEye
because you have two of
versus
the,
Ocarina of Time.
He's like, yeah, it's Goldeneye.
you have 2 of the best games
No, it is. Yeah. Unfortunately, it is Goldeneye.
for especially for their time.
Yeah, you don't even get a choice, man. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna pick GoldenEye.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Super Nintendo, Super
It's
Metroid,
I'm going Metroid. I know I'm outnumbered,
GoldenEye.
but I'm going Metroid.
GoldenEye,
Goldeneye.
Metroid's my shit.
Twisted Metal
Yeah.
versus Diablo.
Diablo.
Diablo. Now
Oh,
this
It
is
was
a
always meant to be. It was always meant to be these two.
oh,
And
man.
it's Diablo.
I mean,
Well, hang on, wait. This is Diablo 1 though.
It is.
I'm going Goldeneye. I'm doing it, man. I'm going Goldeneye.
Since it's Diablo 1, I will go Goldeneye.
Oh snap!
I didn't even need to vote.
That's
Didn't
good.
matter.
If
That's
it
a
was
good
Diablo
winner.
2,
I'm satisfied with that.
not even a question.
Right?
It's Diablo
Satisfied?
2.
That's a good game. Good winner.
But for Goldeneye to win, you can't be mad at that.
No, that's a good.
Have you played D4 yet?
Yeah, I played it the
Do
day
you
it
like
came
it?
out.
How do you feel?
Yeah.
Where does D4 rank in the rankings of Diablo?
Well, D2 is always gonna be top dog for me.
So D4's got to be close then because it's a lot of similarities.
It's not though.
No, I mean like style, gameplay style, or is it more like D1?
No, D1 was its own thing. D1 and D2 were similar game styles. But I like D2 because of the diversity of the characters that you could pick.
Good, like because the druid.
Oh, well, no, because the first one you had the rogue, a sorcerer, and a warrior. Those are the three you could choose from.
Mm-hmm.
So then you go to 2, you get the paladin, the assassin, the druid, the barbarian, the necromancer, and the sorcerer. Was it Amazon? I think actually.
That was an Amazon, yeah.
Yeah. So to me, it was like, okay, you eliminated a class, but gave us a different class style. So it was fun because it switched it up. And it just so much customization in there to build however you wanted, made it nice. Then you go to 3, and you get the same thing. Some diversity, but similar to what you had in 2.
Way more cartoony,
Way more cartoony,
way
But
more
not-
fast paced.
but not in a bad way. Now, see me, I find myself playing Diablo 3 more than I do Diablo 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And
Us
it's
too.
solely for the fact that Diablo 4 they made an MMO. If
Yeah.
they didn't make it the MMO style, it'd probably be better.
Yeah, and always on internet aspect.
Yeah, that irritates me.
I do like that they wanted to go gritty and dark in D4.
Yes, I like that. And I like the classes in that too. I'm not a fan, like Druid is my favorite from 2. I'm not a fan of the way they did Druid in 4, but I've adjusted to it and I've learned, okay, it's not too terrible. I still find myself going to the Barbarian more in 4 though. But
I got to give D4 more of a time. Dave was here. He was playing D4 a lot more than I did. So he worked on the map. So he has a better understanding and feel for 4 than I do by a lot.
I mean,
But
4 is not a terrible game.
but like honestly, D3 was kind of a shit game when it came out. It took a lot, and it was bad enough that they had to release the Reaper of Souls edition.
Well, they're going to do the same thing for 4 when they do the expansion for them. Like, it's going to happen.
Because like D3, I probably didn't spend near as much time on until Necro became available, and then Seasons. Because like now they're in Season 30, they're still releasing seasons. And
No, they're done, actually.
well, I mean,
Now they're
this
recycling
Season
them.
30 is the last one that was recycled. But like
Yeah.
how D3 has been out for how fuck
97, I think I said, right?
no. D3 came out when I moved to Florida, I think.
D3 came out 14 years ago?
Hmm. 2012. Oh, that's Reaper of Souls. Wait. Oh no, Reaper of Souls was 2014. Yeah, so May 15th, 2012 was Diablo 3. 2 years later, they released Reaper of Souls, and that's when I really fell in love with it. It was only $20 for that, so you could get the Necro.
Yeah. Well, no. Reaper of Souls was, oh yeah, it was the Necro.
Yep. I know. Best $20 I ever spent.
See, I fell in love with the Crusader in that game.
Yeah, that's who I started using first, the Crusader.
With the sentries.
Mm-hmm. No, that was
The Demon Hunter has the sentries.
Demon Hunter. What we said Crusader.
Oh no.
Yeah,
What?
Demon Hunter.
What's
was
Crusader?
sentries. Crusader is like the
Oh,
big
the
shield.
monk, the monk, the big shield having
big
motherfucker.
shield, yeah.
Yeah,
What would really be a monk?
the guy who
Or
can
the
use a
priest.
two-handed
Sorry,
weapon
he's a
with
priest.
one hand.
Priest, yeah. Yeah, he
But then I
was-
fell in love with the monk after I got the certain set and build, and it was like, okay, it's game over. Now you
You're
just
the
walk through
big
the map.
animistic guy, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll send you some
Like-
gameplay.
like literally just walk through a map and not touch a single person.
I'll send it to you. I'll record some of my gameplay from the PS5.
I mean, I do run my monk on the hardest difficulty.
I'm on
It's still-
T16.
Yeah,
I'm maxed.
but I don't even have to swing a button. I just hit my mystic allies and it's game over.
I just hold X.
No, I know the Tempest Rush is a good one.
All right, Dave's falling asleep as he sits here. It's fucking annoying to see his head bobbing like an old man.
you guys.
Well, you know, some people just need sleep.
I know.
No, he gets so mad, man.
Pop in the retirement home.
Oh my god. All right, whatever.
All right, Stocky. Next week, I suppose we shall do the current gen, which I think is gonna be so much fucking harder.
It's gonna be a lot harder.
Dreamcast, GameCube, PS2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh,
all the Xboxes.
Jesus.
What about
PC's gonna be on there.
Game Boy?
Well, that's gonna be
Game
like a
Boy-
miscellaneous, just like those because
Game
like
Boy
Game
slash
Boy.
Nintendo DS Switch.
Yeah, that's gonna be under. There's gonna be Switch, Wii.
Realistically, you could go with Sony, Microsoft,
Nintendo.
Nintendo, and then PC.
That's good. 4-pack. Like I like having even right, left, up, down.
That way you have March Madness bracket at 4 spots.
4 regions.
Yeah, there you go. Regions. I couldn't think of the word.
So be 16 per. So 16 Nintendo, 16 Microsoft, 16 Sony, and 16 PC. Man,
It'd be hard to narrow it down to 16. That's gonna be the trouble.
I'll make a. I'm gonna have to make a group chat. We're gonna have to text this one out because this is gonna be hard.
It's gonna be very
There's
hard.
a lot.
We might have to push that one to the end and do franchises.
We might because it might be easier to do franchises. All right. Yeah. Metal Gear Solid, sure. Madden, all right. It's easy.
Twisted Metal, all right.
I thought there was a lot involved in doing the pre, and then as soon as you break down, oh my god, all of the systems are after 2000. All right.
There was a big old boom.
Yeah, chips. The chip makers really hunkered down and got to work. All right.
Yeah, they did.
Well, I appreciate you coming on with me, man. It's nice to meet you, buddy. All right.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
All right, guys. This has been the MVZ pod without Z, with D and B. So it's Mike and Dave and Busters. So I guess you're Buster now. You're not even Brandon. You're Buster.
You know who else was a buster? R.I.P. Paul Walker.
R.I.P. Brian Earl Spillner. The Buster brought me back. That's a great movie. All of them are great until 6. After 6.
I say, don't say all of them are great.
Yeah, I quit watching.
I mean, I'm committed to finishing that franchise, so I'm not done watching them. But the newer ones, I only watch once and I'm done.
The first 3 I watch a lot. 4 is pretty intense. It's probably the best acted, but it's a lot. It's dark. It's a lot darker and grittier.
Yeah.
4 is the one where
Then,
Letty dies, right? Supposedly.
Supposedly. Then you had the one where Paul died during filming.
That was 6.
Yeah, 6. I always the numbers
It's
mix up.
been a long day.
But that one, it's a sad movie
That's
because
where they're in
we
Brazil.
lose Paul. Yeah, sad movie because we do lose Paul. Then it's really sad when you find out that Jordana, Mia, did all of her scenes after he died.
Yeah, a lot of
Were
love
they
there,
together
huh?
in real life?
No.
I don't know why. I thought.
So Paul is not the most wholesome person. He married a girl when she was 18.
Yeah,
Or they
so
were dating when
there
she
was-
turned 18. It was very hinky. Now,
Yeah.
as a humanitarian as he was, and he did do a lot of stuff with animals, like he was a surfer dude from California,
Yeah.
and he did like several Animal Planet specials. Liked him young.
Well, like that one. So I
Okay.
think that was it, right?
I think he babysat for her at some point.
Oh god.
It was weird.
Okay.
It's a weird situation, yes.
Don't think about it too much because then you're gonna get really grossed out and you can't even watch the first Fast and Furious movies. All right, I'm gonna tuck Dave in, help him to bed. I'll get the walker for you. You need it? The Paul Walker?
Might need,
Oh,
he might need the
Hey-oh.
wheelchair.
Yeah, a wheelchair.
All right, man. Good night, buddy.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
All right, for people who aren't watching, listening, anything, this has been the MBZ podcast. The Mike, Dave, and Busters. You guys have fun. See you next week. Probably franchise. Love you.
Love y'all.